So it took buy side here by running up in the afternoon. This morning, it just touched the bottom end of it. See that right there at 9 o'clock? Almost gave an immediate rebalance right there too. You see that on this candle? Again, that's one of the strongest things you'll see in price action. If it can do it immediately once it creates a big candle up or a big candle down, no matter what time frame, if you have a bias, it's bullish or bearish. When you see that, that's like saying it's time to get in right now. And your stop losses can be really, really short and tight. And then they have immediate snappy response where it delivers and runs right towards where you want to see it go to in direction. It's just a real fun thing to practice, which is a wonderful thing to do with 1 minute charts, 30-second charts, 15-second charts. Those things repeat so many times in the day, immediate rebalances. Those things are wonderful to practice. It's not about how many handles you make or how many pips you make. It's practicing. When it happens, okay, train your eye. Does it move immediately after doing that as you would expect? And when you do that, you completely desensitize yourself from the fear that you think selling short when the market's going up. A lot of you don't want to do that. It's scary to do that. Well, when you're trading a fair value gap, you're doing that very thing. And most of you, and my son was guilty of this and still is, sometimes he's afraid if it's a real fast run up into it and he's bearish or is expecting lower prices. I told him in the morning, this is where I think the market's going to go to today. That's what I do. Just like I do it on Twitter for all of you. That's not me trading his account. That's me saying, son, focus here. And then whenever you get a fair value gap, something that lines up after a stop hunt, then go in and do what you're looking for. That's not complicated. But you have to have patience to wait for that type of stuff. And also, you have to have a little bit of balls, basically, to go short as the market's going up. And fair value gap entries, institutional order flow entries, fading old highs or old lows, that skill set requires you to just trust that you believe it's going to go to a direction that's opposing the current delivery of price. That means if you're bearish, you're looking to enter when price is going up into areas where it's inefficient or taking out stops. What kind of stops? Buy stops. And you practice that intraday. You literally tape read. That means you're not even pushing the button. Not a demo, not your combine, not your funded account, not your live account. You're just simply watching it and saying, okay, it just traded into an area where I would be pressing a button right now. I'm not doing it, but now let's see what I see in price. And you desensitize yourself to that by watching it real time. That's tape reading. It ain't about looking at level 2 data that can be spoofed. Okay, it's not the DOM, it's not ladders, it's none of that stuff. It's simply just looking at price, how it delivers at a specific time of day for either inefficiencies or liquidity pools above or below the marketplace. That's it. That's all price is doing. That's it. That's all it ever does. No patterns, no nothing. It's just that.